All right, look who got a dumb new sweater. Perfect. Let's see what we got ourselves into this time. We ordered a set of these Bass VI pickups from this Tone Hatch company, which seems to do a very nice job. And yeah, these Squier Bass VIs, really good instruments, just a little squealy and weak on the electronics. Here I'm just testing to make sure that all the switches work the way I think they're supposed to work, and the way the diagram says they're supposed to, and they do. So we should be able to do this without removing the pick guard. We'll just flip over, remove the screws, and flip over this switch block here with the 4 switches on it. And that's what it looks like on the inside. Not the nicest soldering job, but otherwise pretty good. And yeah, so we'll just we'll slowly remove each pickup, and we'll pull on the wires to make sure we're cutting the correct leads and grounds. That'll make sure we're doing it right. Leave ourselves a little bit of a courtesy tab in case we get distracted and walk away from it. All right, so these pickups came very nicely packaged. They're standard Bass VI set, nice cloth pushback wiring. Lightly potted. Most of the problems we had were with squeal, and they're nicely labeled bridge, middle, and neck, so that's a pleasant surprise. Yeah, it came with fresh foam blocks. It was sticky on one side, always nice. One of the most difficult bits of this install was actually feeding these wires. There's not a lot of extra there, and it's really sized for that cheap, thin vinyl coated wire. And yeah, they fit a fender, I'm sure, just fine. The Squier just required a little bit of sanding to knock the parting lines off on the casting for the covers. Before I get too carried away, I want to make sure the holes line up for the original screws. So we'll just desolder the old leads and resolder the new ones in. Just a hot and a ground. All the grounds are tied together to one of the screws from the switches. I don't love that, but it worked just fine. So now that we know it's working, just like all the others are still working, then we'll pull that one out because we need that space to run the rest of the wires. They all go through that opening and then down. So that's a little trick. Okay, and we're really protecting our pick guard from heat. We've got everything soldered in. Now we're just kind of slowly working those wires in, making sure they're fitting correctly. I want to test everything before you go screwing a bunch of stuff together and having to undo it later if something doesn't work quite right. But this all worked exactly as you would have hoped and expected, so that's always nice. Button things back up, put it back together. Got to be a little careful with Jaguar style pickups, just because the leads are on both ends, and it's really easy to rub some of the insulation off the wires with a screw or something if they're routed too close or get bound up. And then we'll just retune this thing, check intonation, because that's something you should always do when you have the opportunity. Yeah, then we'll listen to a little bit of a demo here so you can hear just how poorly I play a Bass VI. All right.